Hello, welcome back. We're on part 3 of the Komodo GS02 build. This part is for the transmission, so without further ado we'll just get straight in. Transmission bag is over here, so we have the 48 pitch 38 tooth first gear low. Now I think that's referring to the fact that, okay, this is a single speed transmission, but there is an optional upgrade for a twin speed where you can select it, and I'm guessing that's a reference to that maybe. But anyway, I think this is a transmission bag. Again, they're not great in terms of being labelled. I did check the front, and it doesn't tell you which GM5700B bag corresponds to, because that's a different number and that's a different number now. It's not the best. I mean, there are some labelling cues, but it's not the best I've come across. But anyway, let's just get this open. I think this is the right bag. This is certainly full of transmission gears. The pokey thing's good for opening the bags out. Don't want to bend my Allen keys. Right, which one is it? 30? No. 30, it's not that. What's this one? 38. Oh, that's hefty. That is a hefty gear. Really. I mean, hefty. Right, that's opinion. Steel, nice. Everything's steel in this. Brilliant. Right, here's the gear. I'm sure this is the gear. Transmission shaft. Oh, well, they're the metal as well. I was going to say, are they plastic? No, they're metal too. Good. Don't lose the pins. Ow, stabbed myself. Don't lose the pins though. Oh, there's 4 pins. Okay, just don't lose them. Right, oh, E-clips. 4mm E-clips, or E-rings as they call it. So we need that, we've got that. We need 2 of those, we've got them. But I'm going to leave them there because they'll just roll everywhere. Bearings, here are the bearings. I'm assuming I'll use the ones from this bag, because there's still some bearings left over from the other bags. But this has got to be the bearings for the transmission. Everything in this big bag that I've split up has to be for the transmission, surely. That's certainly the right one. Get them out of the way. 3 065s, and I recognise them. .48 pitch 18 tooth gear. Is this the 18 tooth gear? Certainly seems like the 18 tooth gear. Now what we need that. The transmission shaft, that's this here. Okay. So first thing we do is put this 160, the small bearing, over this. Okay, oh, that way. Wait a minute, is that right? No, this doesn't look like, this isn't the right shaft. Oh. Wow, I thought there were 2 identical ones, but they're not. They're just very similar. Got to be careful of that. Okay, I'm glad I picked that up. That makes sense now. Okay, now I put a little shaft through there, like that. That's gonna try and run away, isn't it? And that goes in the back of this. Oh, I see where it. Yeah. Oh, exactly. I see where there's an indentation for it. There's a. Come on, this is not going to be easy. That's really not snug in there, so it's trying to escape constantly. Please just go. Nope, nope, nope. See, it's coming out again. Come on, you. Come on, you. There we go. I think certainly the bearing's flush. Okay. Another bigger bearing in here. Nice and flush as well. Ah, I haven't found the. That's unusual. So I need 2. Oh, I need 2 E-clips. Sorry, I only saw the one. You need the one in there, and then that holds the bearing in from going forward. And then you put the post it back through, and this should have a post gap. It does. and then another E-clip on that side, and then a bearing over each end. Okay, let's find these 4mm E-clips, 2mm E-clips. Oh, they're big E-clips. Maybe these are. Yeah, at least they're decent sized. Yeah. Only need the two just now. 1, 2. Okay, so this apparently fit. Oh, this apart. Come here, you. This apparently fits over there. Okay, please just click. Don't fight me. Just don't fight me. I'm not in the mood to fight E-clips. I've never been in the mood to fight E-clips. So, ooh, I've got my finger there a little bit, but I think, is it on properly? It was a click. It was a clip, but it wasn't a satisfying click. Well, I think it's on. Certainly on. Is it on? Just make sure. I don't want it to jump off, but I think it's on. Right. Now the wee shaft back through here again. Like that. Like that. Stay there. It's so light and easy to maneuver. Actually, the static from my fingers pulling it out. Now. Nope. Wow, that's fiddly. There we go. Is it on? That's on. Now, an E-clip goes over this one. There we go. Bit of wiggly movement in it, but it's not a touring car. I don't mean left and right play. I just mean because the little posts are not quite as big as the slot that they occupy. The posts can wiggle just a little bit in that slot, and then obviously there's a little bit of cross-body movement. In a touring car, I'd be like, no, I've got to get this right. But I mean, it is right, but I would need to compensate. Use slightly bigger posts, find some bigger ones, or sometimes even just glue them in, make sure there's no movement. But this is not going to be spinning a motor at 100,000 RPM. This is just a crawler, so who cares? It doesn't need instant hard drive. It just needs to move forward. There we go. It's nice though. It's really nice. I mean, look at that. It is like it's really like a miniature gearbox. It's what it is, but it really feels like that. Okay, so that's now complete for the moment. Move that aside. We need slipper shaft, 46mm. Make sure I get the right one this time. That's the one. We need another bearing, 065, or 0165 rather. On like that. Another two of the 4mm E clips. Another sip of coffee. Eh. Oh. Really? Well, the reason I'm hesitating is that E-clip can go in there, no problem. You can probably see that. Oh. But it would leave a reasonable sized gap of about 3 or 4mm for that bearing to slide back and forward. Is that right? Is that? Apparently. Must be a reason to that. There has to be. That seems weird though. That seems weird. Just follow this. I mean, you can see in the picture there, there is a gap between this bearing in that flange. So okay, let's just do that. These E-clips are so big you can just push them by hand apparently. Right, one of these again. I'm not sure where on this page I'm trying to correspond to here, but 6069 same as that one, same as that. This post through there. Lovely, and this. Nope, nope, not this. Oh, there we go. Right. Another E-clip. Where did, there it is. Yeah. Okay, some of these E-clips you can put in by hand apparently. Some of them you can't. Why isn't that wanting to go in? It is awfully snug, to be fair. Oh, come on. Thank you. Okay. I mean, look at that. Is that, see that movement there on the bearing? Is that right? I don't know, but it's there. Oh, to be fair, I've made this thing, so moving on. Oh, apparently that just now gets put aside, so. Oh, no, bearings on it. Now I've made this thing. And apparently now you just sit there and be good looking. This. Another post, this must be the last of them. Through there. This beast, this so beast. No, stop doing that. Must say, I'm concerned, concerned is maybe the wrong word, but I'm certainly noting how small those tiny little posts are. I mean, everything is so substantial, muckle, you know, these big beastie gears, steel and everything, and there's, you know, the beastie gears and the axle housings and stuff, yet they're all running off these tiny little, I mean, they're metal as well, but, oh, 3 cell on those little things? I'm not sure. My touring car's got bigger posts than that, and that was designed and built back before brushless even existed. So, alright. And certainly before anybody used LiPo batteries. So, but anyway, again, I won't question Gmade that they have a bit of a fault. Where did that come from? Drat. Stupid wee post. They have a following for a reason. They have a good reputation for a reason. And I'm sure they wouldn't have let the whole thing down with piddly little shafts that weren't up to the task. So, even if I don't like the use of E-clips. Oh. Right. 2 more bearings. 1, 2. I've not missed anything, have I? No, I haven't. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some sliding back and forward, or as they all come together, because this bearing's got nothing to keep it on, see? So, come on. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Oh! Right, it's fine. It's another thing to sit there and look good. And the last one, that way around. Wait a second. One more shaft. Do I have one more shaft? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I say to myself? Don't let one escape. Right, okay. Whew! Ah. Stay. Stay. Good boy. Stay. Yes. E-clip again. How are you? Have I? No, I haven't. It's fine. I'm guessing. No, there's one more. Two more. It could just be, again. It could just be a spare. I'm not seeing a use for another one. But okay, could just be a spare. There wasn't a spare tiny little shaft. What do they? I mean, I usually call it an axle pin, drive pin. Come on, you little pin. There wasn't a spare one of them. The other ones that are most likely to go running away, I think. I got my finger again. Ow! Right, that's fine though. Yeah, bearings. One. See, there's a pin. Oh, there's a much bigger pinhole. Good. Two of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. That's all fine. Okay. Now we need transmission housing. These here. Checking for burrs. I'm not sure where this one mounted to the Gadget. Oh, it's there. That's okay. That's not bad. Right. Over this one. Yeah, fine. Okay, I'm happy enough with them. Right, which way? So, I should have noted the part number. One's 1 and one's 2. Drat! I was too keen to get on with it. That's that one. That's that one. Okay. I need to grease these up. So this one is this one. Oh, no, don't escape bearing. Now, according to the picture here, it's the bottom one. There. I mean, it doesn't foul on the housing, so it's probably right. Okay. Oh, the bearings, that's fine, the bearings sitting there. Right, grease. I have got some proper decent grease here, none of their little, don't want my wee tubs empty anyway, but this stuff's thicker, proper. So I'll be using this from now on. I've actually added this to I took the axles apart and added this to them anyway, because it's more substantial stuff. I didn't think the other grease would be fine on something with well, this is my opinion, obviously. Would be fine on something with finer teeth because it was a finer grease. But these are big, coarse teeth, so it's a coarse design. So I can't see it being enough. It's too thin. Right. One in there. There we go. How am I going to stop this falling over and getting grease all over the page? Balance it on the spur. This one should be, oh wait, yes, That way. Yep. Greasy gearbox. Fine. That's what we want. This one. Oh, I'm going to get my fingers covered in grease here. Because this, actually no, what I'll do is I'll pull that bearing off, which was already greasy, and put it down on the page. Great. This goes through. Come on. So that's floating, okay. Ah! Now I can't put the... It's all going horrible. No! I've got some... Okay. Let's just remain calm. Remain calm. This one through the top, so this way. That makes sense. Now how am I gonna? I might just have to grease one side of it and then. Oh, behave you. This is gonna go wrong. I'm gonna grease it when it's already in the gearbox, I think. No. Please. Oh no. Can't see. Can't see it. Oh, I need to take that one out again. Bearing's not trying to. Bearing's trying not to sit flush. Very tight. As is that one. Okay. Please just cooperate. No. Going through that one in after as well. But that one was the pain. Well. Right, got that. Got that. Right, okay, I've got this. Alright, and now most of the grease is either on the page or on my hands. So either way, it's not in the gearbox. I have to just. I want plenty of it. Like I say, these are very coarse metal gears. There's plenty of space here. Grease tends to, also it tends to sort of clump everywhere but on the teeth. If you open a gearbox up, it's all clumped around the edges of the housing and everything. It's never on any of the teeth, so try to just get it nice and worked in. Right. Okay. And finally, this one. No, come on. This one. This one. This. Why is that bearing sitting squint? That one. There it is. Okay. Okay. Ah. Yeah, there's plenty of grease now. Get in. What's going to happen is it's all going to come spurting out every time when I try and close this up. Right, I need some fresh kitchen rope. That'll do. Good enough. Now, ah, jeez. Have you seen that? Look. It's fine though. Now, that way. No. Yes. Slightly. Is it supposed to be upside down? And why was that picture? Why was that picture the other way up then? I don't know. Is this going to spin freely or is it going to be a... Oh, it's not bad. Wow. Just the way I squished it all in there and it was fighting me. I thought it was going to be awful, but actually it's pretty good. The good news is at least I haven't got grease all over the exterior of the gearbox casing, and that is a complete lie. It's absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. Well, I'm trying to, one of the cogs isn't getting lubricated enough, so I'm just trying to... Okay. Well, it certainly has certainly come together. It's open at one end, obviously. Oh, it sits in the actual chassis plate, or whatever you want to call it, itself is the bottom of the housing. But then that means I need to attach the spur and everything with this open. My hands, oh well. Oh well. At least it's fun. Building an RC is always fun. Is that still going? Yes it is. Everything's good. Everything's good. So according to this we need it to go this way. And we need 6 2.5 by 8mm wrench bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Alright. 2.5 by 8. Out the way, you. These are 2.5 by 8s. Get out. Get out. Would you get out? Perfect. 6. Again, it was that way. Okay. Okay. It's all screwed together. Seems smooth enough. Now we need to do the spur assembly. So we've got the spur here. Here are the slipper pads for the slipper clutch. We also need a bunch of washers and obviously one nylock nut, which makes sense. Right, 4mm conical spring washer times 4. I've not seen them yet. That's them. Okay, good. Rah. Come on, come on, come on. Get out, get out, get out. There we go. 4 of them. A normal 4mm washer. a normal washer. Is this it? Yep, it's only the one normal washer in this whole truck apparently. Fine. The less washers having to take up slack, the better. It's a showing of accurate machining when you're not going to use washers to make up all the slop in the gaps. And one M4 nylock nut. M3, there's one M3 apparently kicking around. M3 flange nut, two of them. Where's the M4 nylock? Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we only need the one. Alright. Right. First things first. The Year 159 standard washer is the first thing. Right there. Nice. Slipper disc is our front to back. Doesn't seem to be. Well, there's I don't know if it's because of the manufacturing, but there's a slight sharper edge on one, so I'll put the sharper edge towards the spur itself. Now, get slipper pads on the spur first, I think. Slipper pad, get on. That one doesn't quite want to fit. Don't bend it, you pillock. No, now it fits though. Fine. And there. Again, for what it's worth, put the sharp end towards the. When I say sharp end, it's just, you know, it's obviously a flat disc, but one edge has got a real 90-degree cut, and the other one has a slight, almost, you know, not, what's the word? You can't really tell, basically. Now these conical spring washers, they're calling them, they have a correct way of going. So they concave away from the spur, then convex away from the spur, then concave away from the spur again, and then convex away from the spur, like that. Fine. Okay. And then the nylock nut. Now it says to fully tighten the nut and then back it off a bit afterwards from 1/8 to 3/8 of a turn. So from 1/8 to basically slightly more than 1/3. I'm assuming it's a standard size. It is. Wow, that gearbox is so slick, I'm actually spinning it effortlessly with this. Ooh, that's a nice gearbox. That was an accident, I was trying to tighten it up, but it's just, there's almost no resistance, I'm not feeling it. But I need to stop it turning, so I'm going to get my thumb greasy again. Ow, ow, the gears are biting my thumb. Ow. About that much. Fine. Blech. Okay. Oh, look, it's all over the page. I'm so messy at this. GM 607-3, parts 3 and 4. Nothing on that treat. Nothing of use on that tree. Nope. Ah, here we are. Part 3 and part 4. Part 3, so let's see, if I turn it this way, part 3 sits where exactly? Maybe it'll be revealed once I get this part, because that sits on it and then that'll be more obvious. I can see where part 4 goes, but I can see where it goes on that anyway, so let's just get that piece, wherever that may be. New RC parts, don't they smell great? Right, this is it here. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get... Why is that one insisted? That one insisted on being part of it. Right. This piece. Part 2, yeah. Ow! Right. Okay, nice, lovely bars to deal with. Okay, let's get this correct first time. We want it that way around. We want this that way around. We want to make them up like that. Oh, it just fits so well. Everything fits so well on this. Oh, it's lovely. That gearbox. Oh, it's so slick. Wow. It's basically silent as well. Not quite, but considering how coarse these gears are. Big pitch. There's a tractor going past by the sound of it. Yep, a John Deere. Okay, now we want the thing, and that would, I see that sits there, does it? Yes it does. Now how am I, oh I see, that's how I am. I was like, how am I supposed to get a screw that way? You don't, you get a screw from underneath. So let's get the screws. 3x80mm flathead. I've never used them yet. There we are. 4 of. Again, there's a spare. I like this kit. This is a good kit. It's a lovely kit. I'd have literally nothing to complain about if it wasn't for the fact that the rear axle's just a little bit suspect. It's just a wee bit rough sounding. It's not bad, but it's... I mean, I might be completely wrong. I might just be comparing it to the front, and the front's amazing, and the car's going to be really quiet. I don't know. Oh yes. Why is that one poked through so much more than the opposite side one though? That's weird. Oh well. Okay. There we are. That's so slick. Oh, it's so nice. That is a nice, nice transmission. Nice gearbox. Now, you can't hear a thing. Well, maybe you can, but it's almost inaudible. It feels great. It feels even better than the front axle. And I was full of compliments from the front axle. This is one of the nicest gearboxes I've ever come across. And it's on a crawler with huge, great big metal gears. Okay, just clean it all up. So that's it, really. That is it for today's video, because that's the end of the transmission. Now it's on to the chassis next. You know what I like about this is okay, you got the two halves coming together, and the gears are all, you know, on one side the gears are all hidden in, and then you had the one sticking out, and it left a bit exposed. So even though you clamped the two halves down, there was gears and gearbox exposed. It means you could get grease and everything into it, but also to seal it off, it's not like, you know, my homemade crawler is basically got a Maverick. What do they call it again? What's the Maverick crawler called? Scout. Basically has a Maverick Scout gearbox, and it's two halves sandwiched together, and you screw them tight, and that's how you seal it. It doesn't seal great, to be honest, but it's okay. This one, you seal it by putting the two halves together, the bottom's still exposed, and you just basically plonk it onto this huge, thick bit of chassis, and then that's how it seals. It sits perfectly flush, so you know you've done it right, because it goes plug, and it, even without putting the screws in, it plugged in and it stayed there. It felt really secure. It's just, I like that sort of thing. It just feels like you've done it right, you know. That's awesome. So there we are. That's episode 3. Thank you very much for watching. These will continue to come thick and fast, so take care of yourselves. We'll maybe see you soon. Bye bye.